been doing that for a straight week. Why is my existence pain? Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of That Cybert Channel. I'm Dan Cybert, and while that has been annoying for the last week, there's no denying how iconic Henry Stickmin is to the internet community. From all the way back in 2007 on Newgrounds to now with the full release of the Henry Stickmin collection on Steam. It's provided us with dozens of memes, tons of laughs, and one really sad ending. I'm okay. So after finally getting through and 100%ing the entire collection, I thought we'd take today to talk about the Henry Stickmin collection. But first, a special message from our sponsor for today, myself. Ad time? Today I wanted to take the time that would normally be reserved for a sponsorship to talk to you guys about two things. A huge thank you and channel memberships. So first, you guys are great. As terrible as 2020 has been, and it has been really bad, somehow it has been an amazing year for the channel. We've grown so much, not only here on YouTube, but also on my Twitch, link in the description, and on the Discord, link also in the description. So I really wanted to take the time to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart to revitalizing my energy here on the channel, because I know I mention this a lot, especially if you've been there on the streams. There have been a lot of times where I've thought about just hanging it up, just stopping because I didn't see much of a future. And this year, out of everything that's happened, this year is the first year that I really feel like there's a future here. So thank you. Which, on a side note, we're really close to getting Twitch partner. So if you're not following me already, head on over to the link in the description. Come join us, hang out. It is literally the best way to interact with me, and it's been so great, especially this year, getting to know more of you guys. So please, if you have the time, set up the account, meet me over there. Which brings me to point number 2. I've decided to end my Patreon, mostly because I just couldn't keep up with everything that I wanted to do there. And I decided I want to try to get everything on one platform as opposed to over Twitch and Patreon and YouTube. It's too hard for one Dan to handle. And to those patrons that have been supporting me on Patreon, thank you so much. I am eternally grateful, and you guys have saved my butt more times than you think. So right now there are 4 different tiers of membership: Cybernaut, Cybernaut Plus, Cybernaut Gold, and Cybernaut Elite. Cybernaut will give you access to member-only posts in the community tab, hopefully to be posting more behind the scenes and teasers for future videos. Cybernaut Plus will get your name in the credits at the end of the video. Gold upgrades that font to a full line in the credits, as well as just bigger text, baby. And finally, Elite will get your name in the credits, plus I will give you a shout out as well. And all levels include protection from space goblins. They don't need to know that. Every level includes a badge next to your name when you comment, which helps me prioritize your comments, and also custom emoji that you can use in live chats and streams whenever YouTube decides they don't want to penalize me for streaming every now and then. Know that becoming a member is never required to enjoy the video. It's just a way to help me slowly reach my goal of making this channel my main focus. So consider becoming a channel member today, and remember, members do in fact get extra protection from space goblins. And the sorta ad. Henry Stickmin has a rich and long history on the internet, so let's start there. While the Henry Stickmin collection was released August 7th, 2020, his origins can be traced all the way back to December 16th, 2007 on Newgrounds. That first game being Crossing the Pit, a really basic game of our friend Henry crossing a pit. It was incredibly basic, but this would be the developer, Puffballs United's, first game ever. Less than a year later, Breaking the Bank was released on Newgrounds, beginning the Stickmin legacy. After that, it would be a steady stream of games released, each game bigger and with even more ways to fail. There's a lot of failing in Henry Stickmin, so you can't damn death montage this one, Jerica. Which leads us to today, with the Henry Stickmin collection, featuring remastered versions of the games and a final game in the series completing the mission. The reviews for it are overwhelmingly positive. It's safe to say people love Henry, and seeing him fail over and over again. The legacy of Henry Stickmin is impressive. It's a cornerstone of Newgrounds, and it has so many tasty memes to dive into. With such a legendary game, man, where do I even start?